So now that I dropped Xavion off to school, I am headed to Tropical Smoothie to get my smoothie for the morning. I'm also gonna go to the dollar store because I lost my glasses at the 7-Eleven that fast. So I am gonna get a pair of Dollar Tree glasses. So today I go back home. I'm gonna go to Orlando. I was gonna go see my friend in Jacksonville, but they told me to come over tomorrow, and so I figure I can't do that because I work until 11, so I'm not driving to Jacksonville at 11 o'clock at night. Like, that's crazy. So I'll just go see them sometime next week and whatnot, because that's more reasonable, you know. But so yeah, so I'm going back today, and my friend Kirsten's gonna pick me from the airport today, which should be good, you know. I don't even know if I'm going the right way. I am, maybe. Who knows? I think I'm gonna go back to 7-Eleven and go get my glasses because honestly, I'd rather just go back to the store and get my glasses because it would be better for me to be able to see. And then I don't have to, I mean, it's just $1 for the glasses, but since I'm passing Dollar Tree, since I'm passing 7-Eleven, I might as well go get the glasses. Oh, my GGs. I'm tired. I had my sister's slippers on this morning. Because all in all, I can say that it's been a good trip. So all in all, we'll do the rundown of what the trip was. I left from Orlando, went to New Jersey, took a cruise to Bermuda, back to New Jersey, down to Virginia, back to Orlando. Next week I should hopefully, depending on what everything looks like, be going to Disney Christmas. So don't hold me to it, but hopefully I'll be doing Disney Christmas next week. That is my goal, because you guys know, for me, Christmas is kind of like not a good experience for me because when I originally went to go get married, my wedding was canceled 5 days before Christmas. So ever since then, Christmas has been a miserable holiday for me. You know, so I don't really enjoy it as much anymore, but I try to make it the best for me. So let me see if I can go and get my daggone glasses. I'll be back. Alright guys, so as always, I am at Tropical Smoothie to get my smoothie for breakfast. So, Good morning, how are you? Good. Alright, so, yeah. Oh gosh, so I'm headed back to Florida today, and I don't know, like I really have to figure out what I'm gonna do for, what's the goal this year, and what am I really searching for this year. One, I really want to move back to Fort Lauderdale. I think that is one of my top goals. Two is save up to go get my body done because I had the gastro bypass surgery and I really want them to give me a tummy tuck. And so I emailed to get another quote because since I got my original quote, I'm down about 50 pounds. So since I lost the 50 pounds since then, I wanted to get another quote to see what they're gonna say to me since I've lost some weight since then. So altogether, the quote will include what I want to get done is a breast lift, fat taken out from underneath my arms, not my arms, but like right here, a breast lift, and then I'm gonna get my back fat taken out because I have a lot of back fat, which is really annoying me, and then I'm gonna have a tummy tuck, and then they're gonna give me a Brazilian butt lift. And then of course I want them to make me hips or whatever because I have no type of hips whatsoever. So that is the goal for my surgery. I'll be getting my surgery done hopefully in Dominican Republic because I've been watching this one woman who I really like her surgeries, and so her name is Dr. Yili Santos, and so I really want to get my body done by her in the Dominican Republic. So my aunt used to live in the Dominican Republic for about 10 years, and then a really close friend of the family, she also lives in the Dominican Republic, so I will be going down to the Dominican Republic to get my surgery. No, I don't have any worries or about, you know, going to the Dominican Republic or out of state, you know, out of the country to get my body done. So, but that's what I really want to do. The total cost in which they said that it would be to get my body done down there, when I originally got my first quote, was about $6,500. So I don't think that, you know, that was so bad. That's not including like the flight and everything like that. So you know, I'm gonna have to pay for all that. But yeah, those are the goals, basically, to move back to Fort Lauderdale. And, you know, I'm trying to get all my debts and stuff together, you know, after being married. You know, my husband ruined my credit and all that other stuff, and like, it's all crazy. So just to work really hard and get all that stuff together. So I was gonna do a bucket list for the year. It's not gonna be that big because I have really big goals already, which is one, to get my body done. So that's about $10,000 itself. You know, so you guys have to realize that, and also moving, you know. So, you know, I know God can, you know, do what I've seen him do before, and then paying off my debts. So my debts are a good number. Because Lord, marriage killed me. Trust me, it killed me. So yeah. Whew. So yeah, those are my biggest goals this year. I've already been looking into a few trips though, which we'll talk about when I go to when I do my bucket list or whatever. They're minor. They're not really that major, but you know, they're still part of my bucket list. One of them I've been really trying to do for a while and whatnot. So, you know, I actually wanted to do this when I was in college, and I never got to do it. So, yeah. So, I guess I'll see you guys when I get to the airport. And I'm headed back to Florida. I can't wait. I'm excited. Bye, y'all. Alright, so I got my meals for today, which is like a BLT chicken salad. It has 270 calories in it, and I got a grapefruit. This is for my flight back to Florida. So when I'm on the plane and I get hungry, I'll have something to eat. So hold on one second. So I have that. So I'm ready.
Do you wish to continue?
Yes, I wish to continue. Yes, okay. And then
select from list or key in the item's code.
Grapefruit are
Quantity.
a lot up here. They're cheaper in Florida. They're like 98 cents in Florida, and they're like $1.18. I know I'm being cheap, you know, because of what? 20 cents per se? But can't get this bag open. Lord. The struggle is real today. I gotta stop at McDonald's and get my mother a breakfast sandwich or whatever once I leave here.
Select payment type.
Payment type, credit card.
Use PIN pad to complete transaction.
$4. Ooh. Thank you, approved. Alright, we're on our way. So yeah, I got myself something to eat because when I'm in the airport,
Thank you for shopping at Walmart.
you know, I mean, I could get the kids meal at Burger King or whatever, but I'm trying to go back to my diet. I feel like I gained a bunch of weight when I was in the islands, which drives me crazy because have a good day. And no one really wants to have gastric bypass surgery and then gain all your weight back, which is really, really annoying. I feel like it's so. I don't have any change. I'm so sorry. If I did, I would. Thank you. I feel bad. I knew it was coming. You know, when you like I live in Florida. I live in Florida, and in Florida they have a huge homeless population. And when I first moved to Florida, I was like, I didn't understand why there were so many homeless people in Florida, you know, and I hope I wasn't just rude or whatever. But there was a whole lot of homeless people in Florida, and I was trying to like figure out why, but it's because when you're homeless, you're out in the cold. In Florida, you're homeless, you don't have to sit out in the cold. You know what I'm saying? Because it's warm, at least down in Florida. So there's a lot of homeless people in Florida. And so to me, it's not like I've got accustomed to it, the homelessness or whatever. But, you know, like when you're in Florida, like, okay, I can give, but, you know, like, I have no issue with giving to people. But, like, so because I live in Florida and I'm so used to, like, the homelessness, there's so much homelessness. And if I give to all the homeless people, like, I can't give, like, it's kind of like life itself. Like, I have learned, like, after the change of my life and a lot of things that have occurred, I can give of myself, but I can only give so much. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I can't give everything, like, or else I'll have nothing for me, you know? And I think a lot of the time what happens is people want me to give until I have nothing left. Like, I can only give so much, you know? Like, I can't. And you guys are like, oh, well, you cruise and you travel and you know, like, yeah, I do this for me because no one else is going to do it for me. And I work hard for it. It's not like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I go to work. I work 2 jobs. You know, I'm tired. I work, you know what I'm saying? Like, I work the long hours. You know, I get myself tired. You know, no one does that for me. I do that for me. You know, like, and then you get people complaining to me all the time. Well, I see what you're doing. Yeah. Do you also see that I'm working? I know you see the nice vacations, okay? See the nice long hours of work and no sleep, too. Because that's what it comes with, too. You know? I'm tired. My body's tired. My body needs rest. You know what I'm saying? I want to take a day off. You know? Because, actually, it's crazy. I had this conversation with my coworker. Before I left. He's like, well, don't overwork yourself. And I was like, I do. I overwork myself. And then what I do is once I overwork myself, I take a vacation and I enjoy myself. I pause for life, you know? You know? And I came up with that saying where life doesn't take a pause for you, so you gotta break for life. You know, like, life doesn't give you no break, so you gotta take a break for life. And that's what I do. I work myself to death and then I take a break for life. So whenever you guys see me traveling and vacations, because I feel like I earned it for myself. I feel like I earned it for myself. I'm rewarding myself for my hard work. Hard work. You know? Not hard work, but to each his own. I mean, you know, like, I don't ever want to look down or bash people who have, you know, live on the streets or anything like that, because I've been on the streets before. You know, like, I've been on the streets. I've been on the streets. Like, you can't tell me that I haven't been on the streets. Like, a lot of you guys don't know, right before my divorce, my husband kicked me out of our place because I had got a restraining order on him and I broke off the lease and he kicked me out. And I was living hotel to hotel. Honey, spending my money at hotels. And I mean, that's not on the streets, but I was living hotel to hotel. Who was paying for my hotels? No one. Me, coming out of my pocket. And then he couldn't pay for the rent because he kicked me out, and then he wanted me to come back and pay the rent. And I wasn't gonna pay the rent, because if you're messing around with other girls and you're sleeping with other girls, then I'm not paying your rent. Have them pay it. You know what I'm saying? They love you so much, will have their love give you money. Because I'm not doing it. And so I let our apartment go to waste. I was just like, bye. I left it all. But I was, and then I was living with my brother for a little bit. And now, you guys know me. Like, you guys saw me grow. I had, my own apartment, and I was stable and whatever. I'm living with my grandmother right now. I don't have my own place. I gave that all up because my husband wanted to go around and cheat. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm sorry. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I have to stay with my grandma right now. I'm so used to being by myself. Like, I don't want to be under her roof. Like, at all. Like, I don't want to be under her roof again at all. So, what am I doing? I'm working hard again. My business. You know what I'm saying? And so, I understand what it's like to have, for me, I feel like I'm not on the streets, but I'm homeless because I don't, like, that my grandma's house is not my home. I don't feel like I'm accomplished because I can't provide for myself, at the moment. I need to get back up on my feet at any cost, you know what I'm saying, to myself. Like I said, like, I don't know if but I didn't have any change to hand them. I don't really carry around cash. If any of you guys know me, I don't carry cash. Everyone knows me. I'm a card person. Everyone usually hands me their cash to put on my card. That's what I do. Somebody will go get my mother some breakfast and whatnot. And I usually pay with Apple Pay and my credit card. My debit card. But I'm about to get my mother some breakfast, go back to the house, I got to her house, and then I'm headed back to see my friend Kirsten today, and then I'll go back and see back to my grandma's house or whatever. So that's my next goal. My next goal is to get my own place. And I guess I'm making this aware to myself, and God's making it aware to me because, hold on. Hi, yes, can I get the egg McMuffin meal with an extra hash brown and a medium orange juice?
We have the egg McMuffin.
Yeah, the egg McMuffin meal. Yeah.
Medium. What's your drink?
A medium orange juice and an extra hash brown.
943 first one down.
Thank you. Lord, my mom pays $9 for her breakfast every morning. Like, that's a force. Like, that's a lot, mother, for a breakfast. Like, I get a limey and I spend $2.99. Today I spent $5 because I'm not at my tropical smoothie. Lord Jesus, I love you, but
I had to keep saying it because
it's okay. I don't know how she does it. $9 for a meal like that. God, like, oh my goodness. Thank God for gastric bypass surgery. I don't even know what a $9 meal is anymore, okay? Like, literally, like, for me, a meal is like, I can't even order a regular meal on the menu. Like, if I'm taking out on a date, like, if I'm taking out, like, my meal, I get an appetizer. You know what I'm saying? Like, an appetizer. Probably a $9 meal. But, but Lord Jesus. Like, I'm ordering appetizer. Like, come on now. That's crazy. But that's like McDonald's. Like, I just started eating McDonald's again, and I eat a regular cheeseburger. My order is a regular cheeseburger, which is $1, and an apple pie. And I take the bottom bun off the cheeseburger, and then the top bun, I take half of that off of there and I just eat half of a bun and the burger and I take out the pickles. And then I eat the whole apple pie. That's my meal. That is my meal at McDonald's. But like my order is 203. 210 in Florida. 207 in Florida. I don't know. 203. So gosh, my phone's going off. But yeah. I mean, my big thing is like, I really need a home, you guys. That's my biggest prayer right now. That's my biggest focus, is focusing on getting my own place. Sumo and Moon really need a home because my grandmother does not like my cats. And as much as, you know, like I've lost everything this year. Everything except for my life. I'm not giving up my cats. Don't ask me to give up my cats. I'm not giving up my cats. Not for the life of me. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's not an option. Like, I never want to get married again. I'm not gonna have kids because I don't want to be a single mom. And if I don't want to get married, that means I'm not adopting because I don't want to be a single mom. And I'm not gonna adopt a kid and just have no father in their life. I'm sorry. So, you know, it's just not something, you know, like, and you know, like for me, like, I feel bad because, you know, like I run a ministry, all that other stuff. And if you guys ever see me dating ever again, like, you guys are gonna have to understand, like, don't ask me if I'm getting married. I don't want to be married. I don't want to take on nobody's last name. I don't want to make no commitment to nobody because I just don't feel like the commitment of marriage is serious anymore. Like, I don't feel like people take it serious. I take it seriously. I just feel like people don't take it seriously anymore. So, no, you won't see, not me. You know, I feel like people take you for granted when you get married. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel like people, whatever. And this is not just my own opinion. It's because I talk to tons of women and men who are married. And, you know, and I'm not sharing their business or anything like that, but, you know, like, when I listen to their stories and people ask me for advice and talk to me, you know, it's just, you know, like, I'm just like, well, you know, it wasn't just my marriage because it's all over the place. You know, it's all over the place. So I just don't, it's just not something that I want for my life, you know, like, don't ask me. So my biggest goal is to focus on wanting to get an apartment, you know, like, but that means like focusing on my bills, getting my bills down to where they need to be. I'm paying college out of pocket right now. I have, you know, credit card bills that I need to pay down or whatever, so then I can be able to meet my goal needs of, you know, how I want to live and whatever. Yeah, and I got to see my mom's house last night. I didn't show you guys that much of my mom's house, but yeah, I want to move back to Fort Lauderdale, so that is the goal. Fort Lauderdale is the goal. Fort Lauderdale is the goal. Okay, so we're gonna focus on that, and we're gonna speak it into existence. We live in Fort Lauderdale. We live in a nice gated community with a pool and jacuzzi. And we are with Sumo and Moon, and they have a big, huge cat tree. And they're happy, and I'm happy. And we live alone in our gated community, and we're happy with a nice job. And that is the goal. That is the goal. I'm committed to that goal. So that is the next task when I am going back home. I love you guys, and I will no longer be homeless, but have my own home instead of being in someone else's home, because I don't want to be in someone else's home anymore. I want my own place, because that's not how I live my life at all. So that's the goal. So if I'm not traveling for a little bit, I understand why. I will be committed to getting a home. Alright, you guys. Peace.